Hello guys and welcome to another riftbound video. We're playing Viktor again, this time against Master Yi. We lost the die roll, so we will be going second, and our going in blind battlefield is going to be Rockfall Path because we don't want the enemy Master Yi to be able to play the Rengar there. So that should be uh, helpful in some cases. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video around. We're growing very fast the channel. We're getting a lot of views and comments and everything, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this match. Seems like we're sending back 2 cards in the mulligan. And last time, if you saw the previous video where I played Viktor against Master Yi, I was struggling like making a decision with the Call the Weeks, and I'm drawing into 2 of them here again. And I decided to keep them just to try something out. Like I had the idea the other day that maybe I can just call the week into call the week to get rid of my opponent's units, and I'm still not sure if it's good or not. So I'm gonna go for it to test things out. So I play call the week. My opponent gets to my opponent sacrifices a unit, and then we're making a token after that. Since we're going second, we can just clear the board and then make a token. Next turn, like if they play the Master Yi here, I'm probably conquering and playing Call the Week again, and then making another token or playing another unit. Because we want them to, like, obviously if they have like the Ruin Runner after that, then we're kind of screwed. So, or if they have a Rengar, so that's why I'm going to the. Actually, it doesn't matter because we're gonna kill our own units as well. Here we sacrifice the token. We kill the Master Yi, and now we're hoping that they don't have like the follow up. We play Broker in the back, and we'll see if this strategy works out or not. And they have First Mate. That's very good. Why are they at 5 runes? That's kind of weird, right? They should be at 6. Oh no, they do have 6. There's 2 of them here on the right side. So that's kind of weird. I mean, actually, it's not that weird. I guess if they play First Mate here, it means that they don't have Ruined Runner at the very least. And if they... Like, I'm inclined to think they don't have Rengar. If they had it, they would probably just play it here in base, right? So this is exactly what we were looking for. Trying to make our opponent, like, just slow them down in general and make sure we have the best use that we can for the cold week. Because later on, once we have like way more units and they have like crabs in the base and Sonias, it's very hard for the cold week to actually be useful. It's a card that I think in this matchup is not that great. So I would, yeah, most of the times I end up siding it out for game 2 and 3. So I might consider getting rid of one of them on the main deck and having 2 on the side, just because like Master Yi is everywhere right now. And here I decide not to make the token in case they want to come in and try to kill my broker. I have the Stupefy, so they would have to either trade their unit or play something else. And if they decide, the thing is, my hand is also not great. So if they play, oh yeah, actually that's pretty bad on from my part. I should be going to the left side, right? Because now I'm opening myself to a Rengar here. Oh god, that's pretty bad. Because then I have no follow up to the Rengar. Maybe I thought like they would have played Rengar in base last turn, and that's why I went here. But yeah, I should have. If I go to the left side, then my plan is okay. If I'm just letting this guy die, then I should be making a token, I think. So yeah, that's a costly misplay actually, because my hand is not that great. Now I'm forced to use the Stupefy just to draw a card, and I will make a recruit and a gold for the broker dying. But now getting rid of this Rengar is gonna be it's gonna be very tricky. This is gonna cost a lot. Yeah, now they can challenge. They kill my Viktor. Actually, that's a misplay on my opponent's part. Like, if you're going to challenge the Viktor, there's nothing you should be afraid of with this one rune open. So probably here, when you play the Rengar to the battlefield in this showdown, you should be... Oh, actually... Oh, no, because you lose the Rengar, right? It's a 6. Yeah, it's 6 exactly, so... Yeah. Okay, sure. I was trying to think if there's a way to avoid the, like, for them to make me not create the token, the recruit, but I think it's all right the way they did it here. And see how much that misplay cost me. It's my hand is very weird. Now I have to develop. They're set up in both battlefields, so it's gonna be, yeah. I have to take a turn off to develop. All all of this because I took a turn where I went to the wrong battlefield. It cost me a lot. And now they're at 4. So, yeah, that's painful. They play a crab in base, draw a card. Oh, this looks like a charm. Oh, it's sabotage. Wait. Oh, yeah, they sent the orange one. Now they can see my hand, and the Imperial Decree that I was setting up is not a thing anymore. So, uh, without that card, we're probably out of the game. We need to draw into another one for this, because our board doesn't do anything. It's just not enough might. Now they play Guardian Angel on the Rengar. Wait. So they have 5 open. Okay, there's the 2 and the 1. Okay. Sure. And now how do we do this? It's getting very weird, right? I mean, Vi can be helpful, but they have 3 open. Only 3 cards in hand, though. Um, any any buff here is gonna do a lot of work for them. I cannot play the Vi on the left side, so like our only option for Vi is attacking the Rengar, and even then, if we succeed, all that we can do is just get rid of the Guardian Angel. Man, that mistake really snowballed, right? Stupefy the Rengar, draw 1, so he's a 6 now. It'll be 8 on defense. So we can go in with Card Sharp plus Vi. But now we have to commit a lot of units to that battlefield. I mean, I can actually go with everything. In case they have... Like, what if they have Punch first? Can they pay it? No. I don't think they have 2 orange. I decide to go with 9. So... keeping two tokens in base. Yep, yeah, they decide to get rid of the Guardian Angel. I go to 3, and I need to slow the game as much as I can, so... Here... we probably need to hide the Hidden Blade on the battlefield, then kill our broker, draw 2 cards. I mean, that makes sense. Give ourselves another target for the Hidden Blade. Our opponent holds to 5, and I'm looking for the second Imperial Decree. Now they have 3 orange, and I have 1 card in hand. Honestly, when I was playing this game, I didn't see the broker going here to the right side. Like I didn't notice that like mistake right away, but now like now that I'm going through the game again, it's crazy how much that mattered. Okay, they're floating one. Playing punch first on the Rengar, so that's gonna be 11. I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, probably not thinking right. Like, why not? Why not bring another recruit here? Like, I'm giving away my whole board. What am I doing? So now I have to try and kill their Rengar with the Hidden Blade, and I cannot draw into my cards. Um, just trying to make sure that runes are being paid correctly. There it is, and they have one floating. Yeah, that's a costly mistake. Oh wait, what? 5, 8, 10, 11. Oh no, I did think about. Okay, yeah. I was worried about like, are we not thinking about punch first? But no, it seems like I'm just doing the math wrong. It's yeah, it's 11. So if they punch first, then we trade. Um, but even then, I should be bringing another recruit up so that I have a target for the Hidden Blade and still trade, right? So yeah, playing a little bit sloppy here. Oh god, I'm dead, right? Yeah, they just hold to. Yeah, they have another guy in the back, so put this guy like, attack with both units, kill the guy. They hold to 7, and then they just conquer to 8. Yeah, this is game. Okay, let's go to game 2. Our initial hand. Oh wait, I skipped the. Seems like I edited out the sideboard part. Not sure why. Uh it's fine though. Let's see what we get here on our initial hand. Another call of the week. I'm pretty sure I sided out a couple of them and maybe just kept this one. So it's way better if I don't float out on call of the weeks. So, but it seems like like my strategy last turn or last game didn't work really that well. So I'm sending the call of the week back, and I'm going for, since we're playing Arena's Greatest with both starting at 1, and I'm gonna try to just score as fast as possible and leave my opponent behind and steal the game before they can do anything about it. Oh, I know why I edited it out. Or probably I didn't record it because the life puck died, the battery. So we're tracking now points with dice, like as you would usually. So yeah, that's why I didn't record the sideboard part. Here we can, like, are we giving away this dredger for free? Like, what if we go to the left side? And they will have 5. They could play Rengar, so we can make a token, play Shin, conquer both battlefields, and if they have Rengar, we get ultra punished. They clear our whole board. So if we're pushing in, like, we don't want them to score before us on Arena's Greatest. So I think we need to let the guy die. We can go to the left side and play Viktor in base. Yeah, so the thing I don't like about that is that now they can Rengar into this battlefield and they would potentially hold 2 turns from now. If I go to Arena's Greatest, they cannot play Rengar on the right side battlefield. I mean, they can still Rengar, but at least they don't get the rune for the hold. So moving here to the right side is another misplay. It's crazy how when playing, you're thinking way different than when like after a couple days have passed and you see these games with a like a fresh eyes. You see all the misplays so clearly. I do not hate this. Okay, if I'm gonna play Shin here on defense and hold the Stupefy, no, this is not a great play because if they really want to get this, they can just trade with the Poro, the Dredger, and then Rengar, and they get the battle. Yeah, this one's kind of weird. I guess I would have preferred to go to the left side and develop Viktor in base and play the long game, or not the long game, but accept that if they have Rengar, I'm still in a very bad position. Seems like their hand is kind of weak. They're playing another Poro in base. It's weird that they don't develop Master Yi, right? What is their hand? Like, what are they afraid of? 3 runes open for what? We get to ramp 1 from holding the battlefield. I could clear both with Bellows, but I don't think that's a great play. We have double Stupefied, might be useful, or it should be useful. Developing here the Victor is kind of free because we got the extra rune from the holding the battlefield. And the question here is, do we... Like, now that we know they don't have Rengar, or at least they didn't want to play it there, we should be pulling these two guys back. I think this is a mistake again. Like, I'm not thinking that they can just trade the Dredger with Poro and then Rengar here very easily and punish this very hard. I'm probably thinking I just don't want to let these Poros become 4 might units on defense. Oh wow. That's a 6 might Poro. They go there. And I'll stupefy. Sure. They've spent a lot of cards now. So I'm not that worried about this trade. They even spent the Defy on the Stupefy. But we get to make a lot of tokens. So this is not looking too bad. Our opponent has spent 2 buffs. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, I think this is a very weird play from them. Like, not playing the Master Yi instead of this Foro is very weird. Like, regardless of what their hand is, I think it always makes more sense to just play Master Yi. Like, my two guys are on the battlefield. I don't have really great ways to punish that play. I mean, I guess I'm going to 5 runes, so what? Like, Sprite Fountain, Stupefy, Call the Weak? Yeah, I don't know. I think they should always be developing Master Yi here. Then I do play the Victor. Now I'm pretty sure they don't have Rengar in hand. They go in there, get rid of my 2 units, and they pass again with 3 open. Makes sense that like if we think about it, they wanted to maybe protect their units with their buffs, but they're not thinking that they like. There's no real way that I can go into those battlefield into this left battlefield. Last turn. This turn it does make sense because now I have a lot of units in my base and they can protect their poros. But also, like, you wanna let the spores die to start drawing, right? Because I get the like my rate right now is that my opponent's hand is not that strong. I'll stupefy to draw before anything else happens. Draw Hidden Blade. Are we doing that? I guess we'll see if they have another pump. Discipline on the Poro. And now they only have one rune open. It could be a punch first. Okay, so the Poro is a 3 because of the Stupefy. It's a 4 minus the Stupefy. So it's a 3 with 1 marked damage. And the other Poro also has 1 damage. I guess I should have started by doing this before the Bellows. I should have drawn first. I'm at 3. Maybe I just wanted to go into this battlefield and try and like go to 4 points and slow them a little bit. But I'm thinking I'm playing not my greatest riftbound here. If I did, how many runes did I have? I had 7. Like, if I do Shadow Scold there instead of Stupefy, I would draw into the Vi and I have a much more comfortable... Wait, what? Oh yeah, the Vi comes from the Shadow Skull. I would have... Let's just see if it's not the 3rd card. Because I don't get the draw from the Stupefy, so... Let's go forward here a little bit. 1. Okay, so I wouldn't draw the Vi. That would be my draw for the next turn, so never mind. My opponent's hand has not been the greatest, so it's kind of weird that we're struggling this much with what the boards that they've presented. And I decide to play Fountain here. The Poro it would be a 5 on defense with 1 marked damage, so... Seems like I'm debating whether or not to play around the... Engard. Like, I don't think they will be playing Punch First here ever, so... My guys will die. I will make 1 recruit for the Sprite dying. The Poro dies. They get to draw a card. I go to 4, and I don't hate it because now I have next turn a Sprite from the Fountain plus Vi. But this means that the Poro will live. And now we can... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because we can still Vi next turn. We're now at 4. We're looking to go to 6 next turn and then try to win. So if they Rengar here on the battlefield, we're probably playing the Hidden Blade on the Rengar. They've also played Defy already, so hopefully they don't have another one. They're playing Punch first on the Portal? What's coming after this? A challenge? So that Portal is a 7. Okay, they're charming the Viktor. That probably means that they don't have any other buffs. It actually means they don't have any other buffs. Because why spend punch first when you could just like defy, sorry, not defy, but Engard or something? Oh, that's a, no, 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 no. This is incorrect for sure. They should be keeping the punch first. Like if they have, I'm tapped out. If you have Trinity, you should be equipping Trinity onto the Portal, making it a 4. Then charm the Viktor, because then you're a 6 on defense. Viktor dies, and you get to keep the punch first and the runes. So that's a huge misplay. Like, yeah, our opponent is drawing a little bit bad, I guess, but they're also letting us live a little bit more than we should. We hold to 5, channel a rune, make a sprite there, and draw for turn. Now, this is a 6 on defense. The worst they could do is, let's say, they cannot punch first now. So what about like doubling guard? It would be 10 total. So yeah, I think we can punish this with Vi, because we can present exactly 10, but we stun their unit, so we're killing it no matter what. Unless this is a not so fast, they can counter the ability and then kill the Vi, but we still get to go to 6 and kill their units. So the poor dice, they draw a card, we go to 6, and we have nothing left to do here. They play a crab, draw a card. Can they get us out of these battlefields? Okay, they conceded. So if they save the punch first for this play when we attack with the Vi, I mean they would have 3 open, so it's way scarier to walk into 3 with multiple orange rather than just actually if they have double orange, I'm probably not walking in here. Because that's 11 against my 10. Or maybe I am, because it's stunned. So they have to spend the punch first, and all of my units just go back. They're at 5, so the worst they could do next turn is go to 7. And that's the worst case scenario. I don't know. It would be different, but definitely they lost a card they shouldn't have. Okay, so here I'm debating, should I bring the salvages back? Or not, because of the Trinity. Pickpockets are probably going out. Yeah, makes sense. Singularity, I don't want to get not so fast into the Singularity. That's very tough. I'd rather keep the salvage than the all of the Cold Weeks, I think. Seems like I kept two Cold Weeks and one salvage in the deck. So interesting. I think I'd rather have one Cold Week and two salvage. Mostly because I can salvage my own sprite fountain and make two sprites the same turn while drawing if needed. Like, that's a way to close the game. We're 1-1. Our opponent kept their hand, and we see Vi, which is very good against Master Yi. So we're probably keeping that. What's going on here with the video? Wages is also very good. We have a turn 1 play plus token. So maybe, if anything, we could be sending back the Stupefy. Eclipse is good. Here we draw another Stupefy. Interesting. We just broker and make a token, right? They decide to go there with the Poro. I hope they don't have a first mate in hand. They're debating whether or not to play Master Yi in base. Wow, they decide to pass with all runes open. This is a very easy one to punish. If you're going second and have 5 runes as the Master Yi, sure, because you can play the Rengar reacting to anything basically. But here it's very easy to just make you lose an entire turn cycle. Or not the entire cycle, but your whole turn goes to waste. The less risky thing here to do is just Viktor plus token and pass back. Like I don't think we need to play wages here. I mean, keeping 3 open for Eclipse in case they Rengar is kind of fine, I guess. But we can also Eclipse plus wages a Rengar if they play it next turn without deramping. So still, I think Viktor plus token is the best bet here. What could their hand possibly be for them to want to just pass like that? Very likely to be like Discipline and Guard, right? Maybe even Defy. I'm debating whether or not to make the token. It's token versus playing Stupefy. If I decide to go for the Stupefy route, I should probably walk into the battlefield with my other recruits so that my broker defends for 2. But I decide to make a token. If they want to Rengar this, they can have it. it means that they would have only one rune open in their next turn, and we can kill the Rengar easily. So we go to 1. Opponent holds to 2. They play in guard on the Poro. So there's probably a charm coming or challenge. Another in guard. I don't think this Viktor's living. Yeah, there's a challenge. Viktor dies. And now they can play another unit to the Star Spring and attack for 6 my battlefield and clear this board. That would be pretty good. Oh, and they sabotage. I think you should be playing sabotage before committing to the challenge play. Like at least you can make a like if that's your hand and you want to play like that, that's the best option you have, sure. But at the very least, you could make a more informed decision based on what you see from my hand. You can plan a little bit ahead. You can know like, okay, next turn he has the wages, so I should maybe consider not playing both of the um and guards, and they could be getting rid of something else because now they have the response to the wages. I don't know. Just you can just plan a little bit better. Seems like they don't have another unit to do the thing with the battlefield and go here. So from the 2 cards remaining in their hand, I'm assuming those are buffs by the way they've played so far. But now they only have 1. They cannot play they cannot pay for punch first, so I can just go in there with Vi and get the kill. We go to 3. Opponent is at 2. And here... I don't mind making another token and pulling these 2 guys back. Yeah. They will be at 6 runes, so it's a possibility that they play Rengar plus a buff. If they do that and kill the Vi and the token, we're not that worried, right? Because we have the -4 from the Eclipse plus Shin plus Stupefy should get rid of Rengar. But they've spent 2 in guards. So if they want to, like, I decide to play the recruit here. If they want to clear my board, they have to play Rengar plus the 3rd in guard or a punch first, which would be very costly for them. So I do like holding here with 7. And now they have to take a turn off just to develop. We hold to 4. Oh, decrease is gonna be very good in case this, like, as a plan B, in case something goes wrong. But it is very likely that we won't need this. We're in a very commanding spot right now. The question here is, like, do we play Shin in base? Probably, right? I don't love deramping here, but actually we can try and hold, not let them in. They have 2 cards in hand, only 2 units that are not the biggest. So if we can... stop them from going into the battlefields and not letting them have the +2 on defense, we might be in a good spot. I go to 5. Or we can just let the recruit die, build a massive base, and set up the Imperial Decree for next turn. I'm turning upside down the cards that I know my opponent knows about, and I don't think they have another sabotage. They haven't been they have been very aggressive with them. So if they had another one, I think they would have played it. Okay, I'm playing Shin on that battlefield. That makes it a 6. If they go in with both units, we kill the Master Yi and then the Poe defense for 0. If they play a Rengar, then we have the Eclipse up. I do like that because they cannot trade the Poro for the token because Shin has tank. So they have to get rid of Shin first if they want to go over the token. And if they walk in with Master Yi and trade Master Yi for Shin and then kill the token with the Poro, I'm fine with that. If they Rengar here, we have the Eclipse, so they would need another, like a second card to support that play. I think this third game is the one where I'm playing the like the better riftbound out of the 3. The other 2 I didn't like really much how I played it. Maybe I don't know. I think I wasn't taking enough time to think about my plays, and I was making like the whatever seemed good in the moment, but really not thinking about the future turns. I think this one is way cleaner, so I'm liking this one. They do have the Rengar, and there has to be something else coming, right? Because they know about the Eclipse. And it has to be punch first, most likely. Otherwise, like the Rengar is going to be a 2. Yeah, I'm not going to like try and think too much about it. I'm going to play Eclipse and make them have it. If they have also like Defy, sure, you need to... Like there's several responses to this Eclipse, but I'm trying to make sure they like I'm forcing them to have it basically. They are floating 1, just counting all the runes. They have 1 floating, so no more orange. The Rengar would be a 2 plus the 5, it's a 7, right? And I get to do predict. Hidden Blade should be good. So we're keeping that there. Now they're almost tapped out. They will only have 1 energy during their turn to defend their units. They now have to make a decision about whether or not to bring another unit to the Rengar so that it... I mean, it's kind of weird because if you bring the Poro, it's still an 8 because you lose the Master Yi buff. If you leave the Poro behind, it's a 6 because of the battlefield. I think... And you don't draw from the Poro, so I think the best way to do it from their side is to walk in with Poro to Star Spring, let it die to draw another card, and then bring Master Yi to defend with Rengar. Okay, they're playing Sonias there. I think they can bring the Poro to Star Spring, hide the Sonias there. So if I kill the Poro, you draw and react to the Death Knell and play Sonias in base, and then the Master Yi can defend the other side. The thing is, I mean, I need to do the math, but I do have Vi. So that's 5, 8, 9, 10. I mean, yeah, I could kill everything. But then you have the Sonias, so you get to save the Rengar. and you kill... you don't kill the Vi, but you kill 2 tokens plus broker. It's a difficult spot for the Master Yi right now. They've spent their buffs in a way that is punishing them a lot. Like those 2 and guards played so early are being very, like, it's punishing them to not have them in hand. Now I can just, like, they're tapped out, so I can walk in here, get rid of the Sonias, go to 6, and I can prepare a final turn. Like, I don't even need to deal with Rengar this turn because I have Decree. But we don't have another unit, so... Like, what if I Stupefy, try to draw a unit? Yeah, I should be at 6. Oh, I'm playing a recruit in base. Sure. Like, I'm thinking about bringing back this Vi. Like, if I can find a unit, I want to pull her back so that I have the stun for next turn. Huh. I'm making a token. Okay, so I don't want to let them walk into the battlefield, I guess? Or am I going for the Rengar? Rengar is a 6 right now, and they're tapped out. Maybe I'm taking the opportunity to kill the Rengar. And here I can go with Broker and Sprite. Since the next turn is very likely to be the last one, it's not that bad to play the Fountain here, because you get full value out of it. So we trade. I make a gold. I mean, sure, getting rid of Rengar is okay. They only have 1 card in hand. Shin can be an accelerated unit, so here I guess I want to play Shin and hide the Hidden Blade, right? So that I can decree next turn. It's probably Shin in the Star Spring, bring back the Vi, hide Hidden Blade, and if for whatever reason they can take us out from both battlefields, which seems kind of unlikely, then we just get to decree and swing for lethal next turn. Okay, so we're not even giving them that for free. If I guess that makes sense, because now the Poro cannot walk into this battlefield. And the plan's still the same. Like, we don't need that many tokens if we're trading some of their units during their turn. Especially because we have the Vi now, and it can stun. So we will have 3 bodies next turn. And we're probably hiding the Hidden Blade there. Just making sure that I have enough resources next turn to play the Decree. Yeah, I was about to say it makes more sense to play it here on the right side, because if they go in with the Poro and offer an even trade, I have to give them 3 cards and they can draw into something else. So putting it here on the right side makes it awkward, because I'm defending for 5 on that battlefield and they only have 6 might. I mean, yeah, this game looks like it's pretty much over, but just making sure I'm not making any more mistakes. I think I made enough in game 1 and 2. I'm at 7 points. They go in with Master Yi there. So... okay. Now, how are they going to get rid of this right side? They could Rengar, but it would die to the Hidden Blade. Here I'm telling them that my Xin Sao has tank. So oh, they do have Rengar. So that's 6, 7, 8 against my 5, but I have the Hidden Blade. I mean, I guess if they have a Defy here to the Hidden Blade, then next turn we can... Ooh. That puts us in a weird spot. Because if they have Defy... Oh, no, never mind, because we kill the Poro here. So next turn we have 3 units. They don't have any more cards in hand. We play Decree. Go here to the left with the Sprite. Then right side with Vi and the Recruit and just win the game. So yeah, this is game. Kill the Rengar. And if they don't have Defy, of course, there's no way they can get over this. I mean, they could... No, never mind, because they've spent 2 and guard. They could have 1, but that would be game. Alright, guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. I learned a lot from this one. Made a couple of misplays that I shouldn't be doing, to be honest. I've been playing this deck for over a week now, so some of these should be a little bit more polished, but we're still learning. I hope you find this video entertaining. I hope that you learned something as well from it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know which decks you would like to see me play next. And that's gonna be it for this video. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.